What's going on, boxing world? Welcome back to Fats TV. If this is your first time tuning in, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for the latest in boxing news, boxing fight predictions. Today, I'm going to give you my boxing prediction. We got an upcoming fight June 7th between the businessman Keyshawn Davis versus La Granada Edwin De Los Santos. So this is my fight prediction. This will be for Davis's WBO lightweight title. So we're at 135 pounds. It's a 12 rounder. And look, man, you got the businessman. He's got he could box you. He could get rugged. He could make it a physical fight. We've seen him do it before. Then we got Edwin De Los Santos, man. He's known for his power, but he's got quick hands. He's got power. I like to see him become more of a boxer as opposed to like a brawler, or at least mix it up. And then I stole this from Steve Kim. Activity matters. Keyshawn Davis has fought 7 times since 2023. In comparison to De Los Santos, he's only fought twice. He's only fought 2 times since 2023. So because of the activity, I'm gonna give this one to. I'm gonna have this one in favor of Keyshawn Davis, the businessman. But this won't be easy work. In fact, I don't know if this is how factual this is. You guys can correct me, leave a comment. But I heard Edwin De Los Santos was coming off a blood clot. He had a blood clot sometime last year. So to me, that means he probably hasn't been able to get his road work in the way he'd probably like to. That could also affect sparring. And again, he's only fought twice since 2023. So due to the activity, I'm gonna give this one to Keyshawn Davis. I actually don't think Keyshawn's that much better than Edwin De Los Santos. Don't think he has that much power than him. I do believe he's a better boxer, but if they get into a brawl, meaning if they're in the middle of the ring and they decide to exchange, which Keyshawn, he likes to do that. He does have quick hands, but so does Edwin De Los Santos. If they decide to exchange, can De Los Santos land some pivotal punches to make this interesting? So if I'm on Team De Los Santos, I'm telling him, take your time, go to the body. Don't go for headshots all the time. It's a 12 rounder. You haven't fought in since November 2023. Take your time. Take like the first 4 or 5 rounds to get your timing, your accuracy. Get build up before you just start going for headshots. I'm telling you, even though he's only fought twice in 2 years, Keyshawn, he's not crazy, man. He's not gonna go rushing in there and try and get rid of him the way he did Gustavo Lemos. He's not gonna do that. I don't think he's will. I don't think he will. I don't think he's that crazy to do that. Obviously you got Bomac on the other side. Again, if I'm Team De Los Santos, I'm telling him, take your time, and then later on try to wear down Keyshawn with body shots and go from there. And if he could pull off the upset, again, I got Keyshawn due to the activity. Again, he's fought 7 times in the last 2 years compared to twice by De Los Santos. However, if De Los Santos could take his time and just slowly wear down Keyshawn, there's a good chance he could pull off the upset. And again, he's a plus 500. So if you got $200 on De Los Santos, I think that pays out to $600 or $700. But nonetheless, I gotta keep saying this. I got Keyshawn winning due to the activity, but I'm actually pulling for De Los Santos to pull off the upset. The reason for that, I want to see a rematch between Shakur versus De Los Santos. Only way to get that is if both of them have belts. Shakur, he has his hands full with William Zepeda, but I do think Shakur will pull that off. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. But if De Los Santos could pull off the upset, I want to see a rematch between Shakur, Edwin De Los Santos. There's no excuses of a hand injury for Shakur, and it'll be a unification fight. You got the WBC belt up against the WBO belt. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The businessman, Keyshawn Davis versus Edwin De Los Santos, June 7th in Keyshawn's backyard in Newark, not Newark, in Norfolk, Virginia at the Scope Arena. He's fought there before. It's going to sell out 10,000 strong, will be in attendance. And then you got Abdullah Mason. He's the co-main versus Jeremiah Nakatilia. That's all I got. Leave a comment down below. Like the video, share with a friend of a friend, and subscribe to DroFacts TV.